Time to talk about 2000s What Lies Beneath. Now, I remember when this came out, everyone really took notice. It got a lot of press with $100 million budget and two huge stars, plus a big name director venturing into this. I guess he's Robert Zemeckis, and I guess he really saw this as his Psycho. And it's a good film. Nothing of supreme brilliance, but they really throw every thriller cliche in there, and you get it's kind of like a murder mystery novel mashed up with supernatural thriller and all the cliches that come with it. And the tagline is so pathetic, it gives away the twist before you even see the movie. And this film's really known for all its bathtub scenes. And it's kind of a mashup, a mix-up of Fatal Attraction, Premonition, Presumed Innocent, Rear Window, Disturbia. Kind of like in the vein of those type of supernatural thrillers. And Michelle Pfeiffer stars. You get a last glimpse of her hotness. She's such a unique beauty, and after this it was all pretty much downhill. And Harrison Ford in a rare secondary role where, oh, I gotta tell you the tagline. He was the perfect husband until his one mistake followed him home. He was like a terrible husband the whole movie. The person who even wrote this tagline was just probably with promotion or something. Also, he was just career driven, didn't like her daughter, who wasn't his, and a complete asshole who just wanted to send her to a doctor and get her more doped up. He already had her on volume. So it follows a housewife, a stay-at-home housewife, as the main character, Michelle Pfeiffer. And you get a full dose of her throughout. So much so that you really don't want to see her ever again after you watch this movie. Because, of course, they didn't trim it because they have a director with a huge ego. So it was bloated in lengthwise, which always usually takes away from a supernatural thriller. And it pulls the whole thing where she snoops around the neighbors Disturbia style and suspects that they're dead, and the spirit lingers and she gets all this poltergeist activity following her. And it takes her a while to catch on because she's a housewife and she has a limited intelligence quantum. So we have to go through the motions of her ineptitude, and they really don't capture any sexiness about her. They just show her in regular housewife clothes and her gradually losing her sanity over all the supernatural activity, which there is a lot. You might think that it just is a supernatural or just a murder mystery just by picking up the cover or whatnot, but it's full on supernatural ghost story. She's seeing ectoplasm visages in the bathtub, and picture frames are falling. Nothing to the level of Amityville Horror. Well, at least through most of it. Then I'm pretty much going to talk about spoilers from here on out because there's really not much you could say throughout. I give it B-, so watch it then come back. Anyway, so you know that they reveal the whole kind of like murder mystery, young girl missing. It wasn't the neighbor lady who is dead. It ends up being a different girl, and it's really nothing new. And like the spirit of the victim solves her own murder, and Harrison Ford plays such a background character that you know that his character is going to come up at some point with a twist. Hey, because if the serial killer next door isn't trite, then what is more trite than that? the killer husband, of course. And so we find out that he's involved with her disappearance, and that he kills her, and then the twist is it's some pretty good shots though. He captures a lot of great shots, and still a really decent watch, even though am kind of dissing it. I kind of like this vein of supernatural thriller though. So awesome cinematography, and then sprinkle a little bit of outlandish complete ending where the spook girl ends up resurrecting her own corpse, and you guessed it, water, because she actually got drowned out back, and that's why she keeps on seeing this girl's specter in the water, because she got drowned by her husband. And they end up getting a car chase at the ending, and then her corpse gets resurrected by herself, and she ends up grabbing Harrison Ford, and it's just so shockingly silly. And then you're like, okay, it's finally over. I really can't dwell on this too much, but tune in next Saturday for another horror movie review from Mr. Creepshow 9. Thanks for watching. I'm out.